Good morning students, welcome back to my English online class. So we were discussing 5th chapter from your English grammar book, which is about pronouns. So in our previous class we discussed about personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun and interrogative pronoun, and also about what is pronoun, right? So today we will discuss the rest types and also rest topics of this chapter. Let's start. All of you open your books, page number 22. See, reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns, also known as compound personal pronouns, are used when action reflects back on the subject. So reflexive pronouns are also known as compound personal pronouns, are used when action reflects back on the subject. When the action reflects back on the subject. See the examples. Pratap hurt himself while playing football. So the action reflects back on the subject. So Pratap hurt himself. Himself means who? Himself means Pratap. So the action reflects back on the subject. Understand? Pratap is the subject and the action reflects back on him while playing football. Understand? So this is the reflexive pronoun. They have to blame themselves. They have to blame themselves. Here themselves word is reflects back on the subject they. Understand? I have done it myself. Myself means I. Here myself, this reflects back on the subject I. Deepa can drive the car herself. Deepa can drive the car herself. So herself, here this word is used and this reflects back on the subject. Understand? This is the reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun are those when the action reflects back on the subjects. The pronouns which are related to the subject and which reflects back on subject. Okay? Emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronouns, also known as emphasizing pronouns, are used with a noun or pronoun to emphasize the action of the door. Here, emphatic pronouns are also known as emphasizing pronouns. These are used with a noun. Emphasizing or emphatic pronouns are used with a noun or pronoun to emphasize the action of the door. Examples: Minnie is only 3 years old, but she can tie her shoelaces herself. Minnie is the only 3 years old, but she can tie her shoelaces herself. So here she is the pronoun, right? And these are used with a noun or pronoun. So here she can tie her shoelaces herself. Herself means who? Herself means Minnie. Here noun and pronoun both are used and both are used or emphasize the action of the door. Understand? Mahatma Gandhi washed his clothes himself. Here himself is used. His also, his is pronoun and this is, here his is also pronoun, right? But the word himself, this is emphasize the action of the door, and here one pronoun is used also to emphasize the action of the Mahatma Gandhi, right? So this is the red colored words are the examples of emphatic pronouns. Understand? In emphatic pronoun, noun or pronoun is used to emphasize the action of the verb. Here a pronoun is used which is she, and here another pronoun is used to emphasize the action which is his. Understand? Now see, possessive pronoun. Pronouns that indicate ownership are known as possessive pronoun. The pronouns which indicate ownership that are known as possessive pronouns. Examples: is it your book? So here your is the possessive pronoun. I have not read this book of yours. So I have not read this book of yours. Yours is the possessive pronoun. Means the owner of that book is you. Here that pronoun indicates ownership. Yours means the owner is you. Understand? No, this is not mine. So this book is not mine. Mine is also a mine is here is possessive pronoun. We know the duties of ours. Who are the owner of the duties? We. So the duties of ours. We are the owner of that duty. Understand? So possessive pronoun indicates the ownership. See next, see relative pronoun. Pronouns used to refer to the preceding nouns are known as relative pronouns. Pronouns used to refer to the preceding nouns are known as relative pronouns. They also join sentences. Relative pronouns join sentences. These pronouns are used to join two sentences. Examples: this is the boy who stood first in the class. So this is the boy, and in the second part we can write the boy stood first in the class. We can also write like this, but here this word who joins two sentences. Okay, this is the boy who stood first in the class. So this is the relative pronoun. This is the pen that I was talking of. So this is the pen. This is a sentence, and I was talking of about this pen, right? This the second part we can also write like this: I was talking of about this pen. So that, this word that, this joins these two sentences. This is the pen that I was talking of. So this word is known as relative pronoun. Understand? Now see, the noun referred by the relative pronoun is known as its antecedent. See, in these two sentences, the words who is indicating which word? Who is indicating the boy, and that is indicating pen. So write like this: the noun referred by the relative pronoun is known as its antecedent. In the above sentences, boy and pen are antecedents. In these two sentences, boy and pen are antecedents. Okay, because relative pronouns refer these two words. Understand? So that is why boy and pen are known as antecedent, because these are indicated by, or these nouns are referred by relative pronouns. Understand? So this is the relative pronoun. So students, it's your today's class. Hope you all understand today's class. If you have any confusion, contact me. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day ahead.